Psalm 76, verse 11 and 12. Make your vows to the Lord your God and perform them. Let all around him bring gifts to him who is to be feared. Who cuts off the spirit of princes? Who is to be feared by the kings of the earth? Make your vows to the Lord. What are vows? Your promises. We are to take those seriously, just like our wedding vows, till death do us part. It's a promise to somebody that we will make every single effort to make them, to keep them. No matter what it takes, we're going to keep what we say. We're going to do our best to do them. So make your vows to the Lord. Make sure when you do that, it's something serious to him. Obviously, he has kept his promises and he has kept his word. So let us do that for him. Every single vow that we make to the Lord, let us take that seriously, and make sure that we do everything on our part to make that happen. That means a sacrificial life. That means not doing certain things so that we can do the things that we have promised him. That takes sacrifice. That takes a lot of discipline for us to do that. So the vows that you do make to the Lord, keep them. And don't just talk, don't just say them, and perform them. We're supposed to do it. We're not going to just say things, we're going to do them. Make sure that we are able to accomplish them by that discipline, by that goal that we have set ourselves to make that promise to God. How do we do that? By dying to ourselves, right? By letting him do those things through us, through his power, not ours. So make your vows to the Lord, sure, your God, and perform them. Let us make sure we back them up, right? With our life lived, the evidence. Show me. Show me that you're real. Show me that you're willing to sacrifice whatever is necessary to make those promises come to fruition. Let all around him bring gifts to him who is to be feared. What are gifts? Something you give, something out of your heart, something that you love and you give to someone else. Let's bring gifts to God. What are gifts to him? Not just physical things, obviously, but the way we live, the way we speak, the way we live our lives is worship. That's a gift to him. Obedience is a gift to him. We are giving it to him, right? So those promises that we've made and we perform, those are gifts. The way we speak, again, watch how you speak, watch how you live. All these things are gifts. Let all around him bring gifts. And what happens when we perform these things? People are watching, and they're looking at us the way we live. Giving ourselves to him, self-sacrifice, showing him the correct way on how to live a Christian life, the correct way in following him, not just being a fan of him, but following him, giving our gifts of obedience. So making our vows to the Lord your God and performing them. Let all around him bring gifts to him who is to be feared. Feared as in we're scared, we tremble. In a sense, yes, but out of reverence, out of honor and respect, just like we fear our parents, right? Our dad, when we were kids, we love him, we trust him, we know that he has no harm towards us, right? But yet, when we're in trouble or we're doing something bad, we have that fear, and it's a healthy fear because it keeps us in line, it keeps us in check of doing the things we shouldn't be doing. So it's a healthy fear to have, a fear of God. The beginning of wisdom is a fear of the Lord, right? Out of that fear that we don't want to get punished, right? Maybe by him, sure, in his glorious way, mysterious way, but also the consequences that we experience through this life. So because we respect him and we fear those consequences, we keep from doing those wrong things. So let's not. Who cuts off the spirit of princes? Princes as in the leaders of this world, right? The superiors. He cuts them off. He will cut them off. Not yet. He allows things to happen for his ultimate plan. Eventually, there will come a day of judgment. Eventually, those princes and kings will come face to face with their Maker and have those consequences, will be judged. His children as well. We will be judged as well by the things we do and don't do. Now, we won't be damned, but we'll have less of what we could have had we obeyed him as much as we should have, right? Who cuts off the spirit of the princes? Who is to be feared by the kings of the earth? Again, the kings of the earth don't fear him, apparently, right? It's obvious that they don't respect God. They respect the God of this world, right? The devil, as allowed. They follow him. They do their rituals. They do his plan, right? Look at how evil the world is and how sick these laws are, because they're following the God of this world, but they don't fear the God of the universe, their Maker. He is to be feared. And if they don't fear him, they will that day of judgment. Anyone who rebels against him, they will have judgment on that last day. He will shatter everybody that has pride. They will fall. If they haven't yet, they will one day. So that's a hope that we have for that day to come. And it will. So let us stay strong in our hope for that unseen, for that thing that's yet to be. Let that drive us to keep our promises, to perform them, to obey, to give him his gifts due. So let the life we live be gifts to him. Let us keep our vows. Let us perform them. Let them be gifts. Let us fear God. Let us not worry about what's going on in this world, because they will have their judgment day. The vengeance is his. So let us do our part, stay in our lane, don't worry about nobody else, and continue in our faithful walk. All will kneel. All believers, all non-believers, all will kneel on that day. All our groans, all our moans, all our sighs will turn to praise on that final day. So stay motivated, stay on that righteous path. No matter what it takes, no matter what it costs, it's all going to be worth it. Who can stand before our Lord? No one. Look at the verses prior. Verse 7, 8, and 9. But you are to be feared. Who can stand before you when once your anger is roused? From the heavens you uttered judgment. The earth feared and was still, when God arose to establish judgment to save all the humble of the earth. Stay humble. Stay humble. Verse 10, 11, and 12 again. Surely the wrath of man shall praise you. The remnant of wrath you will put on like a belt. Make your vows to the Lord your God and perform them. Let all around him bring gifts to him who is to be feared. Who cuts off the spirit of princes? Who is to be feared by the kings of the earth? Let us fear God. Let us have reverence, honor, and respect. May this bless one, may this bless many. God bless.